Okay, we're going to work with the graphic organizer that you're familiar with, the Frayer model. This is our version of it, our modified version of the Frayer model. So let me just refresh your memory. It's been a couple weeks since we've done this. With the Frayer, you remember we put our vocabulary word that we're exploring in the center. And then in this frame, you put the definition of the word. In this frame, a visual representation. So you're going to do some kind of graphic, some kind of picture showing a representation of the word. Down here, we want examples of the word. And over here, we want non-examples, things that show what it's not, where these examples show things that it is. Now, I'm going to have you do one at your desk individually. And then after you have spent a couple of minutes working on this and coming up with what your examples are, then we're going to consolidate and put a class model up on the board. So let me wait till everybody has their sheet. And the word that I want you to write in the center, our word we're going to use today, is adversary. Adversary. Let's go ahead and consolidate your answers. Let's put what you have on your paper up on the class chart and see what we come up with. What do you have for the definition of this word, adversary?
Someone you are competing with or fighting against.
Someone you are competing with or fighting against. Okay? And I'm seeing all kinds of great visual representations around the room. Anybody want to volunteer to come up and draw yours that you have on your paper? Okay. Brandon, you want to come put yours up here?
Yeah, I do, but no.
I would try to, but you're so much better at it than I am. Brandon has two guys boxing. Okay, so you see Brandon's picture here. Now, how does this show adversary, Brandon?
All right, I took the bottom part of the definition, fighting against, and they're fighting each other.
Okay, so this person is an adversary to this person.
Yes.
All right, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice job. I like the stars around the head. Okay, so that's our visual representation for adversary. What did you write for examples of adversaries?
Boxing.
Boxing.
Wrestling.
Okay. Okay, lots of, I saw, as I was walking around the room, I saw lots of sports competitors. So let's not list all the different sports, but I'll put that down.
I put bride because they be fighting for some dresses sometimes.
Brides? Okay. Brides in a bridal shop. That's pretty cute. Okay. Heather, what did you have on yours with your visual representation?
Two cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders from opposing schools. Okay, that was good. Now move over to non-examples. Asha, you had something.
Singing duo.
Yeah, a singing duo. They certainly can't be adversaries. They have to work together really well.
A couple.
Okay, good. A couple.
Would unanimous go up there?
Unanimous?
Because you're fighting, you're not all in agreement.
That's true. So
Good observation.
people who are in unanimous agreement would not be adversaries. Could go that way. What did you say? I heard What'd you say?
And then
Couples do
couples
fight.
go under examples, they know
Yeah.
because they do fight.
They could be under both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or for example, I had 2 girls versus 1 guy. Say both girls want the guy, the non-example would be a couple.
Okay, I see. So you were saying in a relationship where they're fighting for the same person as opposed to an established couple who there's no adversary for the affection of that person. Okay, good. Any others? You did a good job with that. Does this help you when you look at the non-examples and the examples and add into that the visual representation? Does that give you a fuller understanding of the word? Okay, that's what I want you to remember. This Frayer, you can write this down on any sheet of notebook paper. You can, you don't have to have it printed out like I just gave it to you. You can do this with anything. And sometimes when a teacher tells you, look up the definition of that word, and all you do is look up the definition of the word, you really don't have a full understanding of it. So use this tool to help you in other arenas. It doesn't have to be a vocabulary or a spelling word. Any word in any class that you're struggling with. In English, absolutely. Gosh, in that literature that you're doing in English 4, you have some pretty tough words. And if you can use a Frayer just on your own, don't wait for a teacher to tell you you have to do a Frayer, you'll really increase your understanding of the words.